Now then guys, Quinn's Dude here, back on the RAD Music Chat channel. Thanks for joining me. If it's your first time here, please hit the subscribe button. It would mean an awful lot to me, and also it will let you know whenever I upload something new as well. So we're going to kick off something new today, a new feature on the channel, which is called Talking Number Ones. So no set schedule with this, just as and when the mood takes me. Going to check what's number one on the UK album charts and post a quick review on it. So just quickly before we jump into that, Element 9 Graphics, my good buddy Craig over there, sent me this hat. He's responsible for all the sort of little, for the logo on the channel, and also all the little graphic design touches that are used as well to give the brand identity. So check them out, the link's down below. So the current number one album in the UK album charts, and has been on the chart for the second week running, where it went straight in at number one, is Midnights by Taylor Swift. If I do say so myself, bit of a brave one to do this one, because Taylor Swift fans are intense and they come after you. So thankfully, I quite like this album. Released on October 21st this year, Midnights is Swift's 10th studio album. My initial thought on the first rotation round was that this would get back people that she lost with the releases after the 1989 album. There is a lot in common with that album vibe-wise, but it's a lot more sophisticated and quite a bit more downbeat. This album has quite a lot of genres that have been tagged onto it. Ones that I definitely agree with would be dream pop, ambient, and synthwave. A lot of this album is very reminiscent of stuff that comes out from the stable of new retro wave records. You know, artists like Time Cop 1983 and LeBrock, that really 80s and 90s influenced electronica. I'm such a huge fan of that that style and a lot of those acts on new retro rave that I'm perhaps a little bit more critical of people that aren't, and I've got to say it really does suit Taylor's style and her voice, and the subject matter of her songs as well go really well with that style. Something that I found really interesting before I'd even listened to a note on this album was reading Swift herself say that each of these 13 songs on Midnights were actually inspired by 13 sleepless nights that she's had throughout her life. These revolve around 5 main topics. Wondering what might have been, there's revenge fantasies, self-loathing, falling in love, falling apart, and lyrically she really doesn't pull any punches from this. There's nothing too cryptic. She's pretty direct on it all. So coming into reviewing this album, I wasn't expecting to love it as much as I do. Tracks 1 to 4 are absolutely incredible. Track number 2, Maroon, is a gorgeous song. The vocal melody line on that is to die for, and the mood of the song is just one of those songs that just makes you want to fall in love. It does have to be said that I did find tracks through 5 through 9 did drop off a little bit, but then when it comes to the run out of 4 songs again at the end, starting with Labyrinth, it just goes right back up. A very minor gripe that I think I'll just chalk down to a pet hate, if you like, that probably won't bother anyone else, is on 2 or 3 of the tracks there's that use of that's prevalent in pop music at the moment of a pitch shifter pitching Swift's vocals down, and it just really creeps me out, if I'm honest. As expected. I mean, it's a Taylor Swift album and it's very electronic, so the mix on it is second to none, and it really does sound great through a good pair of headphones. As a side note, if you get 2 minutes, just have a look at what this album has done commercially, and also how many records it's broken since the release. 186 million streams on Spotify alone on day of release, and it actually crashed Spotify's servers. So in closing, the musical chameleon that is Taylor Swift has really nailed it with this sound. So guys, that's it. First edition of Talking Number Ones. What do you think? Did you agree? Do you disagree? Maybe your favourite track is in that run of tracks 5 to 9 that I said the quality drops away a bit. I'd love to know anyway what you think. And yeah, please like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you think anyone else would enjoy the Rad Music Chat channel, then give it a share as well. So until the next one, stay rad.